You showered yet, Josh?
Phew. We are ready to roll. Thank goodness for this.
Week 14.
It just flies by.
And believe it or not, guys, overall, this is podcast number 30.
30th episode.
30th episode.
Man, that is as many years as Sally is old now. Whoo! Wham! Gotcha, Sally. Well, before we get into it, we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a great episode. Dad, let's get that intro going.
Okay, let's hit it. There it is.
Amazing, John, wasn't it?
Oh, John, how about that intro?
So good.
Oh,
So good.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
So Josh, who's our guest? He sounds like he's from southern Minnesota or something.
Something like that. It is our honor to have my roommate down in Alabama for 2 whole years, John Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here with my favorite Northerners. I feel like I don't insult anybody by saying that, so
Yeah,
You know, coming up again.
not soon enough. Maybe
Yeah.
after the snowman.
I hear February is a very ideal time to come up.
Oh, you can catch some below zero weather.
Go skiing for the first time, snowboarding.
I don't think I have enough hats for that, but I will.
Just grow the hair out.
Well, John and
And
I
I will be good.
have been messaging off and on during the fall, and John, we were talking that next fall we got to get you to the bank for a Gopher game.
Oh man, that would be awesome. I would love to experience that. I'd buy all of the Minnesota gear.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say you missed a hell of a one last week. Monumental moment. Oh geez, sorry for all you Spotify people, but
We were right there, guys.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, it got warm down there.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
The warmest you've been all day, probably.
So yeah, pretty monumental win for the Gopher fans. Have not seen the Axe 1 at home in over 12 years, I believe. Like, it was incredible. That was the first time I remember seeing it ever since it's been at the bank.
Yep.
That's the first time we've seen, after the numerous Minnesota-Wisconsin games, that Minnesota has won. And all three of us were there, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was.
So there was an Axe 1 today at that game.
Yes.
Nice.
And there are a couple linemen out there still.
Yeah.
And when you're sitting watching from the stands, it's like, okay, they're big boys. And then like us normal people go and look at them, and you're like, holy crap, I would not want to be tackled by you.
When we, Connor Olson, when we saw you, we go by him and tapped him on the shoulder. He had tears running down his face. He's considered a small Big Ten offensive lineman, and
Wow.
he was not small when you stand by him.
I mean, he's under 300 pounds.
Yes.
Yep. Not by much, I'm sure.
No,
but-
he's got to be right there.
No.
Yeah, I was pretty fearless on the field. I was smacking helmets and I was smacking faces. I was gonna say no one could do any wrong except for Alex and I. Towards the end, we Dad, Alex, and I'm leading the charge. I'm like, we're touching that axe. And we were driving for it. It kept running away from us. We got within like 10, 15 yards of it.
We were really close to it.
We're gaining ground, but she just kind of kept going.
And so the next best thing, we were standing next to the goalpost. And so my beer brain was like, Alex, lift me up. I'm going to get on that goalpost. Dad, get your camera ready. This is going to be an epic picture.
And then stupid me with my beer brain is like, that's a great idea, Josh. Let's do it.
Clearly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No one's gonna stop us. It's exciting, right? And all of a sudden, Alex lifts me up, and I kid you not, I got like my hands halfway around the goalpost. I just needed to get here to pull myself up, And then I thought Alex was losing me because we started falling backwards. But in reality, Alex, what happened?
Things were going great, man. Josh was going up, feeling good. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I had way too many beers. I'm going to lose them. We're going backwards. Needless to say, police officers were surrounding the goalpost and didn't want anybody climbing them. So just right over.
But Gopher Nation caught us.
Yeah.
That was like just an air landing. It was the softest, just
yeah. So we could have hit turf pretty hard, but nope. I was graced by hands of Gopher fans.
Yeah.
And, you know what? We tried. It wasn't for a lack of effort, but it was top 10, one of the best moments ever. It was incredible.
It was my bucket list, and totally, Josh, I looked over and it's like, we're going, aren't we? And I looked over at Alex and I wasn't sure if he was in or not. And then we get ready to come down. They're playing Sweet Caroline. The all boys are with me. And then the moment we all get down there, and Josh is like, Dad, hang on to me. And then what'd you say, Josh, to Alex? Okay, Alex, we got to keep an eye on Dad.
Yeah, I was saying, if we lose him in a crowd, we're kind of lost. There's a few thousand people down here. But no, it was incredible. Unbelievable win. Prevented them from going to the Big Ten championship. So that always feels good.
Love that. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
So if they would have lost, it would have been them instead of Iowa. Or
Yep.
if Michigan would have won, it would have been
nope. If Wisconsin would have won, they would have taken Iowa's place.
And Alex, if you're Nebraska, would have not peed their pants. We'd be going to Indianapolis this weekend, because the Gophers, if all four teams, if there was a 4-way tie, Gophers won the tiebreaker.
Seriously. So if Iowa would have lost,
yes.
If Iowa would have lost, Minnesota would have gone to the Big Ten championship.
Yes.
Which Iowa very well should have and could have lost.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Nebraska, it's like they just did their thing because they're consistent all season.
Was it actually a close game?
Nebraska had the lead for a while.
Nebraska, towards the end of the third, middle of the third, they were up 21-6.
Whoa! Talk about a blown lead.
Yeah, Nebraska had nothing to play for. Basically just to ruin Iowa's season, and they just couldn't do it.
But look at those picks. Alex getting a 3 spot on the board.
Yep. I was just like, okay, Texas, they're not bowl eligible. K-State, let's go. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma's quarterback looks good. Okay. Yeah, nothing good.
Yeah. And Ryan redeemed himself. Ryan put up a 3 spot last year picking. He redeemed himself. And watching the OSU game at the tailgate, I regret picking OSU because Michigan was dominant from the get-go.
Oh, Michigan just throttled.
And wearing a Michigan shirt right now, Josh.
Rise to the occasion. I wonder if you know who I'm going to pick for the Big Ten championship. And the last part is Oklahoma. I think I picked them 4 or more times this year, and they have never gotten me a point. So I am done with the Sooners. Every one of you, I am done with the Sooners. Any other team, Tulsa, Oklahoma State, I'm all in on you.
So is Lincoln Riley.
My new USC.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley and all the recruits.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you Spotifyers, we remembered this time. Josh and Ryan got 8 right. Dean came in with 6. We established that Alex had a 3. Yeah. And this really tightened up the overall score.
Yep.
To having the guests have 80. They snuck right back into first place.
Yeah. Throw a couple 8 spots in there. Geez.
Josh 79 and Alex, it's really a bad day when you tie for me and in the last place. So
it's still anybody's game though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was down by 3. Oh, geez. I mean, looking at it, I was down by a lot of picks to Alex. We flip-flopped, and now I'm up on Alex. By 2.
Oh, 2.
I'm that good.
This is way more stressful than I anticipated.
So, John, you have the stress of holding up the guest picker, leading it all by one pick.
See if I can work some magic and make some
And you
stuff.
need to. There aren't as many games this week, so
Thankfully.
Less room for error, maybe.
all right. Well, friggin' A, let's get into it. First
do it.
game, a little repeat. Oregon versus Utah. Utah is picked to win by 2.5 points.
John, lay it on us.
I'm picking Utah. I watched the last game they had. I'm picking Utah. Picking Utah to win and to cover.
There we go. Yeah. Alex has to
Why is this not working?
Alex.
Are you signed in?
Oh yeah.
Are you are you on view mode or are you
Not in view mode. No, I made changes to it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Alex knows how to go to view mode. Here. Oh, am I gonna have to do it?
Yeah, if you who did that?
Can you see it? I can't.
Oh yeah,
see
now
I saw Utah for a second.
I typed it in, but
Yeah, do it again.
I can't see it.
Do Utah and press tab.
Well, is it in there?
No.
Well, geez.
All right, now you're in my name's Dina's.
oh wait a minute. Here we go. There's some sorry y'all. We have white letters on white background for some reason.
Dad.
Dad.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh,
Boom.
goodness.
Oh my gosh, this is a train wreck.
Okay, now try it.
Okay, Utah beauty. Okay,
Oh, I can
Oh,
John.
Merry Christmas.
Great pick. It's only gonna get better from here. Alex.
I will go opposite of John. Oregon, super embarrassed. They had that loss. They lost their playoff seed. They're gonna go back on in there and they are gonna whoop Utah. Oregon win.
Oh,
I think that's watch.
I am a true believer that it is so difficult to beat a good team twice in one season.
And when they
True
get
believer.
embarrassed.
Yeah. And Utah's favored probably because they're at home. I think Oregon's going to stand for something here. I picked Oregon before, was embarrassed, but I think they're going to come back. There's no way they beat them twice in a row. Let's go Duck, Mother Duckas.
With the fancy uniforms.
Mhm.
okay. Gosh, I agree with you guys, with the boys on
Motor Duck.
beating a team twice. That scares
Sounds like a
me.
mother
But
ducker.
I really like Utah a lot. I like Cameron Rising. This quarterback doesn't make mistakes. 3 touchdowns, and they have a pretty wide open team. Algorithm has Utah winning by 7. With my Elmore math, 7's more than 2.5, so that's Utah.
All right.
Right.
Wow. So I was gonna say this is
Who am I to say anything? So
this is a tough week to pick just because there's a lot on the line. So
Yeah.
we'll see how the algorithm goes. I'm gonna guess 500, but a lot of things.
that's usually a good go-to.
Good guess here. All right.
All right, we got next Baylor at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is picked to win by 5.5 points.
Yeah.
John Boy.
That's a tough one. I want to go with Oklahoma State just because they're on fire after beating Oklahoma. So I'll pick Oklahoma State to win and cover.
There we go.
I agree with you, John. This is a tough one. I could see it going either way. Baylor's looked good this year. Oklahoma State, obviously, big win over Oklahoma.
Yes.
I think that they're going to have a hangover effect. Baylor is going to come in and win.
See, sometimes I feel the hangover effect, Alex, tends to come in the regular season. I think you come off a big rivalry. Wow.
Rivalry.
When you have a big rivalry, it's really important to focus up. Rivalry win. But it's Oklahoma, and ever since I started picking them, I said it before we record. I said it when we record. I'm done with them, so I don't think they were that good. Baylor beat Oklahoma. That was their big win. I'm gonna go OSU. Let's go Cowboys. Get your guns out. OSU is gonna ride this heat wave. The mullet. That's right, my guy.
Oh.
Are you thinking of rivalries?
Yeah, rivalries. I'm a sucker for a good defense, and OSU has a good defense. My gut says that OSU played their championship game last week, and Baylor. I just their offense. They scored just enough, and I don't think the defense is going to be able to hang on. So I'm going Baylor.
Love that.
Oh, jeez, man. I was gonna say
that.
I'm going to steal all these.
I was gonna say take the overall scores and throw them out the window because they are gonna be all over the place.
All right, next game. I don't know much about either one of these teams or how they're doing whatsoever. Utah State versus San Diego State. SDSU is picked to win by 6.5 points, John.
I don't know anything about these. I won't even lie to you. I'll go ahead and I'll pick Utah State to upset them. I'll go different.
Sure.
State.
What conference? What conference is this?
Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Classic Mountain West. All right. I'm going to go with San Diego State because it's in SDSU. That's the only reason why. I don't know. We're going SDSU.
Let me tell you about these two teams. One is in Utah. One is in California.
One has better weather.
One, not as
one has a very long bridge.
One has a really, that old Coronado Bridge.
Oh, St. Diego.
St. Diego. I'm stalling, but you know what? I'm going to go with San Diego State because they have SDSU, and the true SDSU in South Dakota State is the real deal. So that is what I'm wavering my pick on.
I love San Diego. If I made 17 times what I make, I would retire there. Mm-hmm. And the campus is amazing, even though they don't play on campus. But I also really like the new quarterback factory of Utah State. So I'm going Utah State on this one.
Jeez, we have had just Wales. Oh my God, Alex.
That little Anchorman little snippet.
Yeah, we might have to clean that up before we show the
Alex.
Oh, Jim, like they haven't.
We our rating will go.
Yeah. Oh, all of our listeners, all of our followers.
Oh, we're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah. So if you've seen Anchorman, San Diego is referred to as a whale's reproductive system.
I was told we can swear on here.
Yeah, I've said the F word, but Alex, the V word is no dice, apparently.
Can we? Okay. All right. Anywho, on we go. Houston versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati's looking pretty good.
They're undefeated, Alex. They are in the playoffs right now.
Cincinnati's picked to win by 10.5 points.
I think Cincinnati's going to win just because I want the playoff picture. I want that to work out for them. I just want to work. I think they'll cover, but I'm thinking Cincinnati to win.
Yep, I am right there with you, John. They are having an excellent season. Cool story. Cincinnati's going to win. They're going to cover.
Yep. This is strictly what I want. Cincinnati's been tough and they've been playing very, very good. Houston obviously is a pretty well-known team. They've been ranked before in the past, but I mean, Cincy is hot. That's a big cover they have right now. But you know what? Screw it. Let's go for it. I'm going to go Cincinnati. Dad, you're going to try steal a point right now?
I was going to say, I think Cincinnati's going to win for sure. They can, you don't come this far and it's like, oh, we can actually go there. But it's going to be a shootout. I do not think they're going to cover. I think they will win. They will not get 10.5. So that's where we're at.
That as well. All right, next one should be a pretty fun one as well. Georgia versus Alabama, back to the SEC. Georgia is picked to win by only 6.5 points.
Only? That's probably their lowest.
They've had some huge spreads.
John, they have had some spreads in the 20s, and let me tell you, Georgia covers. But it's not my pick.
I'm gonna choose Georgia, but I don't think they'll cover. I think it's gonna be close. All right. Win,
All
not
right.
cover.
I like the win pick. Don't get me wrong.
So, I don't know. That one's gonna mess me up one way.
Yeah, John, I'm conflicted here. I like your pick and reason for it. I can 100% see it, but Georgia has not let me down on a spread yet this year.
Amen.
Georgia win and cover.
So, not only have I always picked Georgia and they've always covered it, they're hot this year. We have the Cameron Zentek, the Georgia alum, back underneath our roof. They don't miss when she's here, so that's a plus. And I am drinking this wonderful Tropicalia Indian Pale Ale. And if you read right there, brewed and canned in Athens, Georgia. If that doesn't say I am locked in to Georgia, I don't know what will. Therefore, Georgia Bulldogs, let's go, dogs. Finish the season. Let's get to the playoffs.
I like Georgia. They will win. Number one defense. It's kind of shocking to me with Alabama number 7 defense, because it seemed like some teams, A&M had their way with them. Obviously. And Ole Miss moved the ball okay against them.
Yeah, Ole Miss always plays Bama tough. Oh, yes. My gosh.
Oh, it's dangerous.
But John, I'm with you. I think it's going to be a tight game. The pressure is on Bama. They have to win. I don't think you can let a 2-loss Bama team in. But I think it'll be a Georgia, finish at the end, a field goal to win, but not to cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about. I can 100% see that.
But yeah, I mean, crazy. Alex, one thing about this 1 second here. Alabama has always made the college football playoff. Always. For potentially the first time since college football playoff has started, Alabama could be knocked out after a 2-loss season with their second loss not coming at the national championship.
Yep.
Crazy.
Amazing.
It'll be fun. I can't wait. That's 3:00, by the way. I'm going to be watching it. Cameron's mom bought me a Bulldogs shirt. So I had my Clemson
big Bulldogs fan this weekend.
Yeah, huge. I had my Clemson bandwagon phase. That I still have that shirt. I'm a just giant Bulldogs fan. Hopefully they don't let me down.
Next game, we got the red hot Michigan Wolverines at Iowa. Michigan's picked to win by 10.5 points.
Ooh, big spread.
I've got Michigan to win. They should cover, I believe, but I know Iowa's they're sneaky good, so I don't. That could easily be not covered, but I'm choosing Michigan to cover. Michigan to win and cover the spread.
There we go.
Yep. This one potentially could be a huge hangover for them as well, but they want to be in the playoffs still, so they must win this. Michigan, This is their season. They're going to win. They're going to cover.
Right. Michigan fans have been waiting for this forever since Harbaugh came in to Ann Arbor. They're like, all right, we want a dynasty team. They beat Ohio State last week. They did. Like you got to watch out for that. But hey, as the shirt says, rise to the occasion. I'm wearing my Michigan shirt. I hope and I think they will win. I don't think Iowa is that good. Multiple teams have beaten them that are less than Michigan. Therefore, I think Michigan will win and they will cover. Let's go blue.
Yeah, McNamara just doesn't make mistakes, and like he has in the past. The thing that the two of my run of the algorithm that just throw me, Iowa's offense ranked, and this isn't surprising, ranked 123.
Gosh, that's bad.
However, in the takeaways, they're number 3 in the country. So if Michigan doesn't give the ball away, I think they'll be just fine. Algorithm has Michigan by 16. Let's go with Michigan.
Elmore Math approves the spread.
Okay, next game. I don't know much about either. Pittsburgh at Wake Forest. Haven't followed them too much. Pittsburgh's picked to win by 2.5 points.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, we're a coin toss. Let's go.
I'll take it to win and cover. I really don't know. It's probably the one I'll lose to, because Wake Forest will probably go up in there and blow them out or some kind of nonsense. But
maybe
to win and cover.
Yep. Going for Holy Angels guy, Larry Fitz. We're going Pitt.
I'm like, where are you going with this?
I remember watching him at Holy Angels. Let's go.
Yeah, Larry Fitz. I'm like, okay, yeah, Academy of Holy Angels, played for the Cardinals. We get it. I suppose he played at Pitt. I don't think so. I'm gonna go with Wake Forest strictly because I watched a story on College Game Day about Wake Forest, and they seem pretty cool. I'm going to go Wake Forest to upset and outright win. If that's not the best logic, I don't know what is.
Hey, works for me.
When I was watching Game Day before we went up and set up our tailgate yesterday, they said that Pitt had the most wins since Dan Marino.
Oh boy.
Danny boy.
Danny.
But they got a quarterback now, and I like him a lot. Kenny Pickett. 40 TDs, number 4 offense against number 9 offense at Wake Forest. The algorithm almost has them locked up even. I think Pitt's going to win. Pitt, if just for the when we do our going back and look at our way too early preseason, right. I picked Pitt to win their division.
Are you going to talk about how you picked Georgia too?
And picked Iowa.
And Iowa.
Did you actually pick Iowa?
Iowa to win the West.
Yep.
Oh my God. Jeez. I mean, my preseason picks are just dog shit, probably at best.
I had Wisconsin to win the Big Ten, so let's go.
Yeah, not even close.
Seeing the preseason picks and seeing where they are now, it can be probably pretty astounding.
Yeah. Pretty sure I also picked Clemson to win.
Oh, you did, didn't
yes,
you? Boy, where did that team go?
Well, they're like 7-3. I can't remember if they won last week, but they are not the Clemson we know.
Won.
In the BYOG, they have lost their G.
They've lost a little bit of guts. You know, I still love that era because I love choosing winning teams, which is why I'm on the Georgia bandwagon.
I'm surprised you're not an Ohio State fan. Oh, okay. Oh, big Notre Dame fan too. Oh,
I hate.
Yeah, let's finish our picks and come back to that.
Yeah, we're going down to the FCS level. NDSU at Southern Illinois, it's in Fargo. NDSU
it's in Fargo.
Playing the Salukis, Southern Illinois. NDSU's picked to win by 16.5 points.
Yeah, John, we talked about this one.
I've got NDSU to win and cover.
Damn right.
It's like going against Tom Brady. You just can't do it.
Exactly.
I'm right with you, John. It's going to be over by halftime.
Yeah, so this is, I believe, the second round of playoffs.
We had a bye week last week.
Yep. So this would be what, the quarterfinals?
Yes.
Yep.
The second round? Is that...
Yep. Second round of playoffs. So yeah, they have to win. They have to win 3 games, right?
Yeah.
To get to the championship.
Correct. So to win, yeah.
Yeah.
So Southern Illinois whooped South Dakota last week. And South Dakota had that crazy drive on SportsCenter to beat South Dakota State. So they're no slouches.
They're not a slouch.
They rallied.
God, that's a big spread, though. NDSU is having a pretty good season. Gosh, this is the first time we've had an NDSU spread in a while. Usually it was just a win-loss.
Yeah.
Made it a little easier. This definitely makes it interesting. But hey, you know what? I've seen them play in the Fargo Dome. That place is always rocking. The tailgate's going to be amazing. The game's going to be loud. Thunder is going to lead them to a victory. Let's go NDSU to win and spread. Let's go Bison!
Yeah, you're just foolish to go against the Bison, especially this early in the tournament. And they're lining up against Sam Houston. So it's you gotta go with NDSU regardless of the spread. They will win. They will cover.
Yeah. They'll just keep ground pounding the ball, keep scoring. It's just like Tom Brady was when he was with the Pats. He's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna keep scoring.
Yeah.
The
And
Fargo Dome chaotic is it loud in there?
Yes,
Oh,
it gets
man.
over 130
Oh.
decibels. It is ridiculous. It's honest to goodness one of the loudest stadiums in the country.
seriously, John, it is outrageous. Even and I was gonna say it. How many people does it hold?
So I was about to
Fargo
ask.
Dome?
Only 28,000.
Only 28,000.
But the acoustics of
Period.
it just like teams practice for how loud it is in there.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
insane.
The fact that it's a small dome. It was a game before the national championship. A buddy of mine and I went up to visit Alex. We went to NDSU game. So it was like the last playoff game before the national championship. And I believe our seats were in like double Y. So I mean, we were up. And it still was a fun game to watch. And I mean, that place is insane. So yes, it is going to be loud. It's going to be proud. Bison are going to run.
Alex, who was it that this has been 4 or 5 years ago now? Southern Georgia.
Yes.
And
Yep.
they had, earlier in the year they played at Bryant Denny.
Yes.
And they
What's up?
said it was louder at the Fargo Dome than it was Bryant Denny.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're talking Georgia Southern.
Georgia
Southern. Oh,
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
You just-
That was
you
an
know,
insane game because we know how good they are, and they are now FBS.
Yeah.
Yep. And that game was just gnarly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, now granted, Bryant Denny is outdoors. It does house 100,000+.
Yeah. Right.
But seriously, you take 100,000, put them outdoors, still very loud and crazy. But you pack 28,000. What are they? Fargo Knights? Fargoans?
Fargoans?
I don't know.
No doubt.
They're nuts, John. They are literally out of this world.
Just to add that to the bucket list of things to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's worth it. The tailgating is insane right into the game. And they're smart fans. They're loud as hell on defense. And then all of a sudden the stadium is just quiet when they're on offense. It's so cool. to see.
That's some fun to experience. I have to experience that one.
It's pretty epic. I was gonna say, well, we'll just have to get you a great Midwestern tour, I suppose.
Yeah, just a great experience.
The great
See it all.
experience.
God, you're gonna meet so many nice people.
Yeah.
I love nice people. Nice people are the preference.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know,
Midwest nice is real.
That's
So
right.
I
here-
love that.
Coming back to something that Alex, this punches us right in the gut. So yeah, let's just go here. If Georgia beats Bama, that pushes Bama out.
Should push Bama out. Yeah.
Should push Bama out.
I think
Baylor beats OSU.
Sure.
You know where it's going, John. Who does that leave?
that leaves who? I don't know. I don't know the rankings.
Number 6, Notre Dame.
Mm.
Oh God.
Dad, I was
Go ahead.
having a good time tonight.
Notre Dame is rough.
And it's
they were,
gone.
knowing they were out of the picture.
No,
Forgot about Notre Dame.
NCAA, they want Notre Dame in there no matter what it takes.
Are they
Mm.
playing anyone this week?
Probably
No.
not. They don't have a
Because
conference.
they're not in a conference.
They're going to be in there if those two lose for sure.
John, we went to Alex and Ashley and I went to Notre Dame, Ohio State at the Fiesta Bowl. And it doesn't matter whether it's Ohio State, whether it's Oregon, whether it's OSU, whoever it is,
Kansas State.
your fans are out there and they're like, "Ah, get them," and we're talking to Notre Dame fans and it's like, okay, well, I think we got a chance.
Oh my God.
It was like,
They're just
what?
boring.
It was boring.
So they're boring tailgaters?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, they're just snooty.
Sipping champagne out there with pinkies up and all?
Oh, probably. They're just boring.
Yeah.
As if I
That's not
don't
fun
like
at all.
Notre Dame. As if I don't like Notre Dame enough. I cannot, after hearing that just put a stamp on it, seal it. I mean, I hate Notre Dame.
I'll tell you some good fans. Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great
They
fan.
seem like a rowdy bunch.
Oh, they're a rowdy bunch.
And
Great
Big old cowboy hats and all.
The Ducks are loud too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mother
yeah.
Duckers. They're pretty fun.
That's right.
They travel
So-
well.
We have a lot of different picks here, which makes me very, very.
Oh, Yes.
I end up with a 0. I'm gonna be very sad.
John,
Oh, you got
Very
NDSU. You
sad.
got one.
yeah, you got
Yep,
yeah. Because it looks like we all picked Michigan, we all picked NDSU.
And that's it.
That's about it. So that leaves 6 games to play around with. And I mean, I kind of went with my my game plan was what I thought I was going to. But I was shocked by Alex, a couple of your picks. I thought you were going other ways.
Gotta gamble sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, after you drop a 3, it changes your whole
I
approach.
know. And it's like, why would I change what I'm doing so far when everything has been working so far this season?
Yeah. And I was gonna say I've been known to ease my way back down after a good week. So that makes me really nervous. But hey, you know what? It's championship week. There's gonna be some crazy games. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
The upsets are gonna be that's gonna really hurt me.
Maybe.
Well, John, it's been super great having you. This is so awesome to see you again and hang out virtually. It's always a pleasure. You are one of the nicest people I know, hands down, and I'm old.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
He's met a lot of people, John, but yeah, you fit in well up here. But no, we're glad to have you on. I'm glad it worked out, and yeah,
Sure.
until next time.
Yeah, we gotta get you up here.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Josh,
All right.
bring us in.
Bring it in championship week. Bring your hand in.
Hands.
We're gonna go sports stalls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports stalls.
Did you tear your hand,
Sponsored by Blue Microphone. Oh, I sound so smooth on this Blue Snowball microphone. Absolutely amazing.
Oh my God, you got like the clap.
I got it all. You saw it, you heard it.
Nice.
Amazing. I had to get it in here somehow. And there it was. Sponsor us. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Maybe give him a call.
Yeah, man. Hey, so we use your microphones on our podcast.
So as you can tell, we're pretty big on YouTube and Spotify.
We
Yes,
got 40,
Yeah.
43 views and listens.
We're worthy.
I give you a
Almost get a gumball.
free shout out every time. What do you think?
God, Josh, Dean hasn't even given us our checks yet.
I know. He is hogging all of
So the chili
our-
last Saturday wasn't
That
enough.
was it. For the past 2 years, all of our sponsorship money went to chili. And it was